Recently retired Special Forces soldier, just wanted to bail his brother out of jail, but the next second, he got knocked down by the local cops. They didn't even bother to apologize. Instead, they accused Nick of stealing his own bike, and tried to arrest him on the spot. After checking his ID, they found out he had no criminal record, but the two cops still wouldn't let it go, so they started searching his bag. That's when they found 40 grand in cash. Their eyes lit up instantly. They asked why he was carrying so much money. Nick calmly explained it was for his brother's bail, but after a little questioning, they decided the money had to be dirty, said it must have come from his brother's illegal activities, and just like that, they moved to confiscate it. Nick argued it was his hard-earned savings from working at a restaurant and cashing out his shares. He even gave them the restaurant's address for verification, but it didn't matter. The cops insisted on seizing the money, told him if he had a problem, he could sue them, and if he did, they'd slap him with an arrest warrant and throw him in jail. If he didn't, the court would rule in their favor by default. Faced with this blatant robbery, Nick had no choice but to comply, because right now, getting his brother out was the priority. Turns out, his brother was a key witness. If he wasn't bailed out in time, and got sent to state prison, the people he helped put away would come after him. But when Nick rushed to the courthouse, the staff told him no bail, no release, no matter how much he explained. Even after showing the receipt from the cops, they just told him, bail only takes cash. Out of options, Nick sought help from a lawyer. The lawyer assured him the money could be recovered, but winning the case could take up to 2 years. Right now, the urgent matter was raising new funds, because in just 3 days, his brother would be transferred to state prison. Nick tried calling his restaurant boss for help, but what he heard next was devastating. The cops had raided the restaurant using his tip-off, shut it down without warning, and seized all the money inside. Now, Nick was left with nothing. That night, he had no choice but to camp out in the wild, but as a former Special Forces captain, there was no way he was letting this slide. The next morning, he walked into the corrupt cops station, claiming he had been robbed. Sure enough, the same dirty cops showed up. One of them smugly tossed his ID back at him, said filing a false report was a serious crime. Then the chief stepped in, told him they'd been more than generous, considering he was linked to dirty money, warned him that if he kept bothering his officers, they'd have no problem locking him up. Nick looked at them, feeling completely powerless, so he made an offer. He'd only ask for 10 grand for bail. The rest, they could keep, and he promised never to cause trouble again. The chief's attitude changed instantly, told him to come back Monday morning to pick up his brother, so Nick spent a few more nights sleeping in the wild. When Monday finally came, he arrived at the station on time, but the moment he saw the chief, the man told him his brother was already gone. Because he was 3 minutes late, Nick pedaled as fast as he could, catching up just in time to tell his brother one last thing: don't reveal your identity inside. I'll find another way, and get you out as soon as possible. Little did he know, this would be the last time they ever saw each other.